Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Z James. This is Z32 Workshop, and this behind me is my lovely 1993 Nissan 300ZX convertible parts car. Or no, I can't say parts car. Weekend fun car, soon to be twin turboed car. In this video, we're doing another unboxing, and this time we're gonna do all the charge size hoses off from the turbo to the intercooler, boost hoses into the intake, along with the blow-off valve hoses. So let's take a look. Up first off are going to be coming off the turbo. You have here from Z1, I bought two of them, or a set. These are the turbo couplers. These come directly off the turbo. Let's see where those would be at on the car. They are this hose here, which is on, that's the right hand side, and this hose here, which is left hand side. And as you can see, these are formed, this side is different than the other side. This is actually got a flare up, whereas the right hand side is a straight shot. No idea why they decided to do that at Nissan, but they did. So those are these two hoses here. Let's see if I can open this up, take a look at it real fast. Here's the formed one. Once again, Z1 logo on it. Multi-core strain, and pretty malleable. A lot easier to work with than the ones that are coming off the car, because those are ancient and old. You can still use them if you'd like. if I'm gonna have the car out, I might as well replace this stuff. And this one is the right hand side, straight shot, nothing fancy about it. You could probably get your own if you wanted to. I may even throw measurements on these. So for like these, you can just go buy silicone hose this size and cut it up if you wanted. The other one is a coupler. It's actually reducing in size change. All right, the next up is going to be the intercooler hoses, because right from where those go up to go to a hard pipe, the hard pipe should go into these guys. And these are the intercooler pipes. As a kit, it comes with 4 hoses. Let's see if I can get them all out here for you real fast. Everybody, I'm sorry, I'm being a little behind the gun here. Let's see here. Once again, these are all formed pieces. Looks like there is at least 4 layers of strands in these to build them, which is fantastic. Gives them what you need. And let's see here. Bear with me, everybody. Sorry about this. I know you're just looking at my pretty face. So you have these guys, these 4. Which should come if I think this is the intake side and this is the out of the intercooler. I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure. These are the silicone parts that go to the intercoolers. Obviously one for each side of the motor because, side mounts. Once again, pretty good solid product. Not too bad. I bought new hose clamps for these. I got T-bolt style. There are better style. Do not just use hose clamps. They tend to pinch. They tend to do, when you suck them down, they tend to do this. And even the T-bolt ones will do the same thing. It's just the way the hose will clamp on it. There is a better style clamp. I have a buddy of mine. I may ask him what he thinks, except I need a lot of those clamps and I think they're very pricey. And I'm not going for a ton of horsepower here, everybody. I'm just going for what we need. All right, so that gets you to the intercooler and out of the intercooler. Next up is actually I got rubber hoses for the blow-off valve, for the recirculation. And this comes with a nice kit. It's 4 hoses to help attaches to release and then dumps back into the intake side pre-charge of the turbo. So it's a self-sustaining system. The blow-off valve, or I should say recirculation valve as it is, because the blow-off valve would go to atmosphere. This actually recircs back in. I'm going to try running the factory ones for a while because I do not want to spend the money on a $400 set of blow-off valves. As much as nice that is, and it would help. That's a later down the road project that when I put them on the car, I'll show everyone how to do that when we do it. But that's what this kit is. It seems pretty nice. Looks like this one's got a part number. These have been coming in just normal plastic bags. This is Z110033 Recirculation Hose Kit. Like I said, pretty nice stuff at the moment. I think it's nice. It's nice to have shiny new bits, and especially with the rubber that's old and ancient and may not seal up really well. The next up is the boost side. This is an interesting box. I thought I was short 2 hoses, or I didn't say box, packaging situation. As you notice, this is not opened yet, so let me rip this open for you guys. Let me grab my knife here real fast. This one is kind of interesting because it looks like they did a hose inside a hose situation. Let's cut this open. Sorry about that, guys. I know this isn't a very awesome video in that aspect. Let me pull this off. Come on out here. Come on out. Here we go. And that's what they did. They just did this to this, which means if I'm looking at the size diameter right, this here hits the throttle body. This is coupling coming in, if I'm looking at that right. And then I don't know where this one exactly goes. I used to know, but I can't think of it right off the top of my head. I have to look at my back photos. So what's going on? And that back bagging comes with not just these two, comes with the matching pair on the other side, which is these guys. Ta-da! Like I said, quality construction again, pretty smooth in the interior. I did not go with hard pipes in this car. I went with the factory style silicone on this stuff. Once again, I think this is, as you can see here, wider here, comes in, goes into the turbo. Actually, if you can see this, probably gonna be that guy. Or like that or something. Maybe it's the other way around. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out when I'm actually doing it and probably fight with me all the way. So this is a lot of components. I know this video is a little bit longer for unboxing, but I want to do them all at once because I think doing them one at a time is a little redundant, especially when you're doing the, if you're gonna do one, just do them all, especially the engine's out. If the car's still in, if the motor's still in, I would imagine doing some of these will be a pain, specifically like the turbo couplers. I gotta imagine them buried where they are at for the turbos would be an absolute nightmare to do in the car. Now, depending on everything else, you could tear the car apart far enough to get access to them. Just so everyone knows too, from my build, the car, my parts car, which you saw that whole series where I cut up and destroyed, that actually came with Stillman side mount intercoolers. Now, they're not the best intercoolers, but they are a massive upgrade over the factory ones. And once again, I am trying to, I won't say cut corners, but it is something I can go to later on if I wanted a Godspeed or Z1 Massives or even Ashes Massives, which are, if I follow on the internet, it seems like there's about one manufacturer out of China that makes all these things and just putting people's names on them. That being said, I do need to do research on those to figure out which ones I would eventually go to. That is a whole year away project. I need this situation here taken care of before I go do that, which is getting the turbo motor in, up and running, and driving. So I can enjoy it this year and have all the turbo noise fun and be over my 222 factory horsepower that I may or may not be making at the moment because my car is from 1993 and the motor's from 94. And boy, that's a lot of years from now, as in coming up on 30 years in the back. So if you guys have any comments or questions, hit me up. Links and descriptions for everything I got here will be down below. Links to where they're at. Like I said, all this stuff's Z1 stuff, and I know for a fact Concept Z sells this stuff. I'm fairly sure Specialty Z has their own stuff, which is there's a manufacturer out there making them and they're buying them. But to me, I feel like this stuff is slightly better than the stuff you would get from eBay, especially on quality control, as in spec sizes and everything like that. And if I got a complaint with these, I'm fairly sure, like, hey, I bought these last summer, put these on, they don't fit. Hopefully Z1 would be a little bit stand behind the product. I know some of you will argue about that in the comments. That is a whole different discussion. All right, everyone, take care. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.